Hello, I'm Sarah Fennick. Welcome to Bank to Binary's Asset Roundup. This week, we are going to take a look at the US government shutdown that took place from the 1st to the 17th of this month and the effect it had on both the euro-dollar and gold. Let's start with the euro-dollar. When the shutdown began at midnight on the 1st of October, the currency market reacted predictably, with investors immediately selling the US currency in favor of its European counterpart. When the shutdown ended in the early hours of the 17th, we saw an even greater spike in the euro-dollar. At first glance, this may seem inconsistent. Today, on Asset Roundup, we will look at this apparent contradiction and suggest reasons for it. When the shutdown was announced, it was interpreted by retail investors not only as a sign of weakness in the American government and its ability to reach an agreement over the federal budget, but also as weakness in the broader American economy. The following day, when ADP non-farm payrolls came in 11,000 below forecast, negative sentiment towards the greenback continued, with a 60 pip surge in the Euro-USD. Anti-dollar sentiment lasted throughout Thursday the 3rd and was only halted by below par German and European PPI data on Friday the 4th. As the shutdown moved into its second week, the dollar appreciated on investor expectation that an agreement would be reached in Washington, and even a positive German ZEW report in week 3 failed to damp demand for the US currency. On the 17th, when the shutdown finally ended with an 11th hour agreement to increase the US debt ceiling, investors quite rightly took this as a sign that quantitative easing would continue or even increase, leading to a run on the dollar. If we take a look at gold over the same period, a similar story emerges. On the 1st of the month, investors assumed that the shutdown would be short-lived, decreasing demand for the safe haven asset. Week 2 and 3 saw another sell-off as investors anticipated an end to the government standoff and drove the price of gold to a 3-month low of $1,250. However, when the spectre of more quantitative easing reared its head on the 17th, investors flocked once more to the precious metal. I'm Sarah Fennick. This has been Bank to Binary's Asset Roundup for the period of the US government shutdown of October 2013. Don't forget to contact your account manager about this week's investment opportunities, in particular US non-farm payrolls, finally scheduled for release on Tuesday the 22nd. I hope you all have a very successful week on the markets, and until next week, goodbye.